And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Two of the best teams in the game square off. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Demetrius Lewis, he's homered in 5 straight games. So, partner, some can't-miss at-bats coming our way from him.
Yeah, and I find it interesting because watching him in batting practice, he was trying to keep the ball in the ballpark, hitting line drives the other way. So many times those home runs are mistakes, and I think he'd probably say half of the home runs he's hit lately have been mistakes because he's just trying to go gap to gap. Been a very solid pitcher throughout his career. ERA around 3.5. What I like is he competes, he stays in the game, and he gives his team an opportunity to win.
And a pitch. Just missed.
1-1.
Next offering is in for a strike. And he deals. Ground ball right side. Gorman tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. They do a lot of things well in this offense, Singy. They control the strike zone. They make pitchers work hard for outs. And as a result, one of the better OBP teams in the league.
Well, what I love about it is it's an organizational philosophy. Whether you go to instructional league, whether you go to spring training, you see these players even during batting practice. When it doesn't matter, they're practicing that type of approach, Boog. And when you have that filtering through the organization, even when you call up a player, they step right in and continue with the pattern that they have established at this level, which ultimately leads to a lot of success.
Swings through that. You know, you translate on base percentage, it's basically this. Teams that have a high on base percentage, they don't make outs at a very high rate. As my buddy Joe Sheehan says, OBP is life. Ground ball left side. Sends it across the first. Quick start here this evening. 2 out. Top of the first.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive. Ooh, here's a guy at the plate. I'm expecting to have a good game. He always seems to play better in road games.
Freddie Freeman stands in now and watches strike 1. Base knock right field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Here's Mookie Betts. Collected 3 hits in the loss yesterday. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Turns and fires to Betts. Now a screamer into the outfield. Makes the grab, and that is that. 1 left for LA. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. There's no score. Back after this on the show. Back here in St. Louis, Clayton Kershaw getting the start. Singy, always a treat when we get to watch him work.
Very crafty guy out there on the hill. A stellar career ERA in the low 2s. Very tough to get to. Just when you think you've got him figured out, he flips the script. We'll see how the hitters are able to adapt to him today.
Stepping in, Paul Goldschmidt.
The first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
And a pitch. For Clayton Kershaw, the resume speaks for itself. One of the best pitchers of his or any generation. On a line, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting second.
And now the center fielder, Brendan Donovan. Fourth on the National League RBI leaderboard. And that's through there for a strike. He's won 3 Cy Youngs, an MVP, and a guy who has really leaned on that slider as the dominant pitch for his career. Goldie aboard here at first with nobody out. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
He was all over that one. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Now up for St. Louis, Demetrius Lewis, the National League leader in runs batted in this year. And that one fouled off. And now the lefty. Hey! Foul tip, and he hangs on. That's a strikeout.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Two on, one out. Nolan Gorman next up for the Cardinals.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. Working on a 5-game hitting streak.
This ball is hammered deep center field. Way back there. On its way. Out of here. A gigantic blast. And they tack on 3. It's 3-0. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times, the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. And first offering is fouled off. Kershaw, a former MVP, he features a slider, a 4-seamer, a curve, and he works in a changeup. One down, base is empty. Hammered, base hit.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Really spun on that pitch and ripped it down the line, and it couldn't have been much closer to ending up in foul territory, but it did just sneak in there for the base hit. Good job by the defense as well to hold it to a long single.
Here's Nolan Arenado, third on the National League leaderboard for batting average. Center field. Outman drifts towards it and puts the squeeze on that one, and there's 2 down.
Batting 7, the shortstop.
Let's take a look at our lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Brendan Donovan.
Well, he's been putting up some huge power numbers, and opposing pitchers know that they can't make mistakes to him. In fact, they probably circle him pregame, making sure that if they're in a situation where their back is against the wall, they're going to find a way to pitch around him. Players that are in the top 5 in slugging percentage in the league really don't get overlooked.
Mason Wynn now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Already 3 runs across in the frame here in game 1 of this 3-game set. In the air out towards right center. Drops into the glove. And that'll do it. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. It's now 3-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. All set for the start of the inning. And now it's Max Muncy. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slug is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
And there's a foul ball.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Next pitch is downstairs. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes he'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
Ripped, but it curls foul. The wind of the pitch. Grounded to Gorman. In plenty of time to first. They get the out on Muncy.
Batting 6, the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. That one ripped. Tracks it down for the out. And there's 2 away.
Batting 7, the right fielder, Jason
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Jason Hayward.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball. Next offering is downstairs. The Cards leading by 3 here at the top of the second. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They trail it here 3-0. Back here in St. Louis, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in, the rookie left fielder, number 91. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. On the ground to the left. Betts whips it to first. And a quick out, number 1. So in now is the Cardinals pitcher, Miles Michaelis. And there's a ball. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Outman in position. He's there. He's got it. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman, Paul.
Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Here's Paul Goldschmidt. Scored the first run of the game back in the first after a single to reach base. Ball 1, no strikes. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Well, you know this guy wants a pitch up, something that he can hit hard and drive over the wall. But you've got to set your sights down a little bit. You can't lose your discipline and go after a pitch that you just can't do anything with.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. 2 outs, base is empty. On the ground to third. Fires over to first. That is the inning. And down in order go the Cardinals. But they lead it 3-0. Top half of the third inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Dalton Rushing. Two of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. Michaelis back to work. That one finds the corner. Strike 1. And the right-hander deals. And it's fouled away. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One gone here.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Clayton Kershaw getting a chance to hit. Flips the corner. 0-1. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, still 0-2. The pitch. And that one in the air center field. Donovan makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, the second baseman.
So the batting order turns over. Now it's the second baseman, Matt McLain. Grounded out his first time up. McLain, 24 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. On the ground, Gorman to first, and the inning is over. Dodgers go down quietly, still down 3-0. Bottom of the inning. Now here is Brendan Donovan.
The center fielder.
The lefty fires.
Donovan.
And first offering is fouled off.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. This third inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. Got him swinging.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Demetrius Lewis next up for the Cardinals. He's 0 for 1. Slider misses outside. One out, base is empty. And he chases that one below the zone.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. And there's 2 gone following the strikeout.
Well, that's pretty much the dream 2-strike curveball if you're the pitcher. Hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
2 outs, base is empty. Nolan Gorman next up for the Cardinals. And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and deals. Late with the swing there.
0-2.
Next offering is down low. And a pitch. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Here's the center fielder, James Outman. He's 0 for 1.
33. James Outman.
And the right-hander back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
You know, these Dodgers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
High fly ball out into left center field. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync. And the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Fastball for a strike. Hit on the ground to the right side. And it's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Here's Mookie Betts now. 0 for 1 so far.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. And that's off the inside edge. 1 ball, 1 strike. Man at first, 1 away. Here's a 1-1. On the ground, could be 2. Arenado to second, and it's a double play to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. And midway in the 4th, it's the Cardinals 3 and the Dodgers nothing. Here's the power hitting catcher, Wilson Contreras.
The catcher.
And he's already singled in this game. The pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Here's Nolan Arenado. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And that one is lifted in the air. Outman sizes this one up. He makes the grab. 1 down.
The batter, number 4. Shortstop, Mason Wynn.
So up next, Mason Wynn. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Waste no time there. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
And now number 91. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Contreras at second. Wynn at first. 1 gone. Swing, and he breaks his back. And that's a double. Ball comes home, and he's dead at the plate.
The pitcher, number 39.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Miles Michaelis. That's in there. That's strike one.
Listen, you got to attack him just like you would any other hitter right here. Now, you can't let up just because you think it's a pitcher at the plate. If he gets a bloop single, 2 runs come around to score. You can't have that.
Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2 now.
Oh, you got to go for the strikeout here. Pitcher at the plate. Attack it just like it's any other hitter.
Kershaw deals. Oh, and he hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Well, it's safe to say he won't be getting invited to the charity golf tournament this offseason.
Back to the top of the lineup, and here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Paul Goldschmidt. This one in the air right field. Try to get to it. Snags it on the run. And that will end the inning. So they strand 3 and leave them loaded. We played 4. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Dodgers nothing. Max Muncy at the dish. Grounded out his first time. One thing with Max Muncy, and it'll be interesting to see what he throws here. He hammers the fastball. The pitch. And that one a little below the knees. Ball 1.
You know, these Dodgers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
1-1.
Left-hand hitter waits. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Got it by him for the K. Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
Left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
On a line out towards center. And a superb diving catch.
Just a great job of concentration there as he leaves the ground to go airborne to make a diving catch. That's a tough play, but he got the job done.
Two outs, base is empty. Now here is Jason Hayward. Right through there for a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Two outs.
Whoa.
Fought off foul.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And the pitch. That one is absolutely belted. Back, gone. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 3-1.
That gives them hope they can pull off this comeback. They just need a few more swings like that, and they're back in business. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden, they're back in this ball game.
Next to hit, Dalton Rushing. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Two down, bases empty, but one run across here in game one of this three-game set. Bounce to the left side. And foul ball. Righty to the plate.
That's a ball.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
And down on strikes he goes. That's the third out. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. This is Cardinals baseball on the show Midwest. So digging in, Brendan Donovan. 1 for 2.
Center fielder, Brendan Donovan.
As the lefty gets to work. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0.
You know, these Cardinals, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've launched 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident. I'm amazed at his ability to pull his hands inside and actually square that baseball off. That pitch was off the plate. So tough to get the barrel to anything in there.
Now it's going to be Demetrius, lifted in the air, right center field. Hayward makes the play, and there's one down.
Now batting, second baseman, Nolan Gorman.
Here's Nolan Gorman. He's already homered here in this one.
Well, Boog, after watching the first inning of this one, you would not have expected that this pitcher would be in such a groove and still in the ball game at this point.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Sizing this one up. 2 down.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
And here's the catcher, Wilson Contreras. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. That one drilled left field. Hernandez drop step going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. The Cards leave one as the lead remains 3-1. And here's the pitcher for the Dodgers, Clayton Kershaw.
The pitcher, number 22, Clayton Kershaw.
Michaelis back to work. That one finds the zone, and that is strike one. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swings over the top of that one.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that puts him just 1K away from 200 on the year.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. He's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone. Sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
So the lineup flips over. And up next for Los Angeles, Matt McClain. Ball one there.
1-0.
Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Line and a base hit into right.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Outman in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Next offering is fouled back.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Ground ball up the middle. Nice stop. And that's a great play for the out.
Great reaction there to get to the baseball, secure it, and then no time to get up and throw. Throws from one knee. That's a guy that's got a lot of confidence in his arm strength and accuracy.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. That one the other way, and a base hit right there. Fires it to the plate. Tag, not in time. He scores. And it's a 1-run game.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
So 2 down. Here's Mookie now. Betts, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, 31 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick. back in 2011. Time called as the pitching coach makes a visit to the mound. One reliever still getting loose out in the pen. Right through there for a strike.
Well, with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
With the go-ahead run at the plate, you're in game one of this three-game set. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
2 outs. High in the air, out to right. And that is that. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Now, Nolan Arenado.
For the Cardinals, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And here comes the Dodgers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Kershaw will depart. Just never found his groove. Wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on. Back in a moment. New arm out of the bullpen, J.P. Fireeisen.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So a man aboard, and up next for St. Louis, Mason Wynn. First offering misses badly for ball one. And the righty deals. On the ground to third. Can't field it cleanly. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Now batting, left fielder, Victor Scott.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
He's looking for a strikeout or a ball on the ground for a double play to sort of calm this situation down.
At the belt and fires. And a foul ball. Arenado, the lead runner at second. Wynn on at first with nobody out. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. And they tack on to their lead. It's 6-2.
matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Miles Michaelis next up for the Cardinals. Fly ball down the line. Hayward sizes this one up. Makes the grab, one down.
Now batting, first baseman,
Paul Goldschmidt, the next to hit. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball. That just misses. Going to count 1 and 2.
It's a good take.
That's to third. And they get Goldschmidt for the out.
now batting, the center fielder, Brendan.
2 outs, base is empty. And now here is Brendan Donovan. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Way back there. Out of here. A massive home run. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 7-2. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
That home run was a no-doubter. As we dive into the numbers with StatCast.
Crushed. They just absolutely crushed. 112 miles per hour on the exit velo, and like you said, no doubt about that one. Plenty of launch angle to give it that backspin as well.
Walker Buehler into the game.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Two outs, nobody on. Demetrius Lewis next up for the Cardinals. And that one off the outside edge. Two down, nobody on. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Low throw, and he can't dig it out.
Up next to the Cardinals, the second baseman.
Well, I definitely think the speed down the line played a factor on that throw. He had more time than he thought, but as a fielder, the speed of the game and the speed of the runner sometimes can get in your head, and he just rushed it and failed to make a clean throw.
Runner at first with 2 away. Now up the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Nolan Gorman. He's already homered in this game. Fastball for a strike. Four runs already in the frame here in the bottom of the 6th. Buehler looked to first, and he's back in easily.
One ball, one
Pitch
strike.
out, but no action. Here goes the runner. Pitch inside. throw to second, and great jump.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
Line drive. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that ends the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 7-2 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Muncy digs in. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
The wind and the pitch. He swings and fouls one off. Garrett Richards, a guy who was originally a first-round pick of the Angels out of the University of Oklahoma. Time called as the pitching coach makes a visit to the mound. One reliever still getting loose out in the pen. Here's Oliver Marmol towards the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change here. Miles Michaelis is done. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Righty reliever out of the pen, Andrew Bellotti.
Number 64.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
And here it comes.
That's
Off the mark there, and it's 1-1. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. And he deals. And a foul ball. Left-hand batter waits. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The pitch. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
First offering is fouled off. Base is empty, one away here in the top half of inning number 7. Gets a piece and stays alive. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Righty delivers. He goes down looking.
Now batting.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for L.A., Jason Hayward. And that one missing low. And the right-hander deals. And that catches the low inside corner. Good fastball. And a pitch. So now 1-2. And a pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Two outs. Got it. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Dodgers down in order. They're down 5. It's 7-2. And now the Cardinals catcher, Wilson Contreras. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And fires in a fastball at 95.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Now batting.
One away.
The third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Nolan Arenado will hit next. Almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Foul ball there. Right-handed reliever. Ripped on a line to center. Outman makes the grab. 2 down.
The batter, number 4, shortstop, Mason.
Now up for St. Louis, Mason Wynn. This one smacked out to left center. Brings it in. And that's the inning. Nothing doing there for St. Louis, but they're still on top 7-2. Dalton Rushing steps to the plate for the Dodgers. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. The pitch. That one's in there, and it's 0-1. Kicks and fires. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. And 1-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
On the ground to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Matt McLain.
Matt McLain steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss as he was late.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Alex Vesia.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Now the left fielder.
For St. Louis, the left fielder, Victor Scott.
The pitch. Bounced up the middle. Bats up with it. And no throw. He's into first easily.
Boog, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
Pinch hitter coming on. Pete Crow Armstrong. A runner at first for him, nobody out.
Crow Armstrong.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw is low, and he can't pick it. Move to second, and he's back in safely. Man at second. And that one fouled off. The 0-2. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That one is back. It's a ball. And they add to the lead. It's 9-2.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Almost robbed a home run right there, and I tell you what, he'd love another crack at it. During batting practice, you always like to work on that, and so close, but that one was just out of his reach.
Back to the top of the order now. Paul Goldschmidt next up for the Cardinals. And first offering is fouled off. Nobody on, nobody out. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Hard hit left side. Gathers and throws to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
The center fielder, number 33, Brendan Donovan.
So up next, Brendan Donovan. Short hop liner, handled it short. Tosses to first, got the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Demetrius Lewis.
2 outs, base is empty. And now, Demetrius Lewis. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat, as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one back there, and it's out of here. Second home run of the inning for him. It's 10-2. And just like that, his home run streak is up to 6.
Well, he's an absolute machine, working really well at the plate right now. He just can't miss every time he swings. His bat looks like it's in the zone for such a long time, and that gives him the ability to get barrel on it and hit the ball out to any part of the park.
Joe Kelly on the pitch out of the pen here.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
So 2 away with nobody on. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Nolan Gorman. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Last chance coming up here for the Dodgers. Ryan Helsley will take over here.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Now the number 2 hitter, James Outman.
Number 33, James Outman.
The pitch. That's a strike. 0-1. These 2 offenses can put up runs in a hurry. Kicks and deals. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
The punch out there. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Oh, man, just locked him up with that slider, even though it caught a lot of the zone. And I think that tells you all you need to know about what he was looking for in the box, and it clearly was not that pitch.
Freeman hits it in the air, gets under it, nabs it, and there's 2 away.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Now that the shortstop.
So they're down to their final out. Here's Mookie to hit. Betts takes low. Two down, nobody on.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Two outs. And a strike right through there. That one in triple digits. Helsley is just 1 strike away. Hit to right, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cardinals slug their way to a win in this one.
Another day, another win. I really think this team has forgotten how to lose a ball game. It's been so long since they've lost. I really don't know what else to say. They're just a can't-miss ball club right now.
10-2 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 10 runs, 15 hits. No errors. They left 6 runners on base. For the Dodgers, 2 runs on 5 hits. 1 error. They left 3 runners on base. The winning pitcher is Miles Mikolas. His 24th win of the season. The loss goes to Clayton Kershaw. He goes to 4-1. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 28 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Busch Stadium, a sellout, 45,529. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us. Please drive home safely.